All right, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. I hope everyone is just doing well. I hope that you're feeling well. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Family Sessions with yours truly, the real family man. I hope that you all are doing well. I hope your morning is going well. It's a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday morning here in Georgia and wherever you are. I hope that you are continuously knowing that you are truly blessed. So this is Morning Sessions with yours truly. I am the founder of Fathers Parent 2 Movement, where I help fathers get reconnected with their children, with their spouses, with their family to build stronger fathers, because when stronger fathers are built, stronger families are built. I want to help you all get to the place that you want to get to in your family. Strong bonds, strong relationships, healthy relationships, love and affection. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So we're doing a series called 5 Ways to Build a Strong Family Foundation. Today is part 3, and we're talking about show affection and support. I have some information to share with you at the end, but I want to get right into this, and I want you guys to share this. This will not be super long. So showing affection and support. Showing us affection and support looks like expressing love, appreciation for that child and your family, and encouragement daily. Emotional support will really help your family members feel valued and secure in the family unit. So I want to just go back a little bit. Expressing love to your child is unmatched. When you show that true love and affection, I'm talking about to your boys and to your girls. A lot of times, if we can be honest, fathers, especially that have daughters, I don't have a daughter, I have a son, but I have a niece that I help raise. And she's like my daughter, right? My niece / daughter. And there are times, I guess she got me wrapped around her finger, right? That's what people say. And that's probably true. I ain't gonna say it's true. But my point is, there are times that, and if I could be honest, I didn't believe that my son needed my affection as well, like conversations and fist pumps and stuff. And this is a while ago. We've been married, me and my wife been married 8 years. So I really started to see he needed my affection because my son, he keeps a lot of things inside. So a lot of times he might not need a talking to all the time. He might just need a hug. He might need some affection. I give him the support with the conversation, but I don't give him enough of love and that expressive love. We have to do that as fathers to really build up our family unit. But you also got to tell them that you care about them. Because when you show it and you say it, it goes a long ways. I know it sounds foreign, but some of our boys, a lot of our boys, need just as much of affection and love, just as much as girls do. That's just what I believe. Of course, that's your little girl, love on her. But if you have a son, or you're a father figure to your nephew or your grandson, they need that affection. We have been told in this stigma that we should not show affection as men. And I'm going to tell you, that's a bold-faced lie. And it's not just toward our wives and our girlfriends and our significant others. We should be able to show that affection to our sons too. I know you grew up and you were told never to show affection, but if we could be honest, some guys, fathers, men, if you were shown that affection by your father, I believe things in your life will be different. And now you have the opportunity not to just give your son something that you didn't have. You have an opportunity to build a strong foundation that you can have. Does that make sense? Because a lot of times we give out or try or attempt to give something that we never had, but we're still empty in that area. But when you start to build something of your own, like just like you're building a house, you're building something of your own. You're building a strong foundation that you didn't have, but you have an opportunity to give that to your child, to have them to have a foundation, but also do the parenting that you want to do, that you know is right. Does that make sense? When we do this, when we give our boys, our girls, but we give our boys that affection, that makes them a priority. So they don't have to keep looking around finding their identity, because they find their identity in you. Excuse me, because you're putting the time in, you're putting the effort in, and you're not worrying about what other people have to say. You know your son needs you. You know they need your embrace, your physical embrace, your presence, but they need that. And if they don't have that, how can they function? Does that make sense? The emotional support that builds the strong foundation in their own personal development of who they are. Because when they have that from you, that's priceless. Come on, somebody, that is priceless. When we have this opportunity to show affection, to show that emotional support, that's why a lot of our families, we need to do that more. Just spending money on trips. We need to sit down and talk, and not only talk, tell your son, tell your daughter that you love them. Tell them how much they mean to you. Tell them how much that you fight for them every day. You get up every day, you do what you need to do, you provide, but you also want to provide that emotional support and that physical affection, because our children need that. Now, my father, he was a man's man, okay? And I'm almost done. And share this with someone. My father was a man's man, but he was from Alabama, right? In the 20s and the 30s, literally the 20s and the 30s, the 1920s, 1930s. But he did all that he could. Always check up on me. He would knock on my door in the morning. He would knock on my door at night. David M., you all right, son? I'm like, yeah, Dad, I'm good. All right. Love you. He will give me hugs. He don't give me hugs all the time, but he made it possible. He went above and beyond to show affection. He also affirmed me. And the reason why those times, I remember those times, because they were so often. They were very often. And I'm 40 years old, and I remember these conversations. I remember the embracing, because he did it often. Fathers, we got to do this often. We got to show the love, even if you don't even know how to do it because you didn't get it. This is the time for you to build a foundation of affection and support. You couldn't even imagine what you could do and how your impact is when you embrace your own child and nobody has to tell you to do it. You just do it because out of love. No, we got some strong fathers out there. Sometimes you might be like, oh, they're good. Man, you got to make sure, because they need you. We need you, fathers, to be the best that you can be. That's why I designed and created Fathers Parent 2 movement, because I want to see fathers do exceptionally well. I hug my son. I tell him how valuable he is. I affirm him. We just had a wonderful conversation the other day, and I'm done. We didn't talk about football because he's on the football team, but it was more than just football. It was about really pouring into him and letting him know and being affirming, like affirming towards him, to have some self-esteem about yourself. Love yourself. And when I got done, I gave him a hug. I always ask him, but he always love a hug out. And I'm like, but I know he needs that. He needs his father, one of his fathers, to affirm him. His biological father is a great man, and I'm a great man. And with the two of us together, we're going to help this young man be the best man that he can be. And I believe that to be so. But guys, thank you so much. I'm already over my time, but I wanted to really bring that home for a moment. And why? Why do I want to bring that home? I'm gonna tell you why. Because fathers, we parent too. We do a lot, and I want all the fathers to know this movement that I'm doing is God sent. And I'm not just saying that it is, but it is. That's exactly what it is. And I want you to know confidently, I'm going to do all that I can to help you become the best father that you can be for your family. Before I let you go, guys, I have a wonderful in-person event that's coming up on November the 15th. Come on, y'all. I'm going to clap. Because you know why? Because I believe in it. November the 15th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. The address is Jovial Event Suites. That's 2671 Centerville Highway, Suite 170A as in Apple, Snellville, Georgia, 30039. We are having a wonderful panel discussion about a father's influence, right? Isn't that something? That foundation, that father's influence. And we're going to have great food. We're going to have great information. We're going to have great fellowship and good community. And I want you to go and register today. You'll see the information come up on my pages, all on social media platforms, because I want you guys to get everything that you need. I want you to invite a father, but I want you to register, so that we can make this event monumental, important, and valuable to you fathers to help you build this strong foundation. We can do it all together. Guys, thank you so much. Catch me tomorrow for part 4 of building strong foundations in our families. I want to show you this information, but I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.